The reason I'm running the Copenhagen Marathon this year is like I can't stop myself from running it because it's a really nice marathon. I ran the Copenhagen Marathon in 2013. I ran the Copenhagen Marathon in 14. I ran the Copenhagen Marathon in 15. No, I didn't run it in 15. I skipped. I can't remember why. I liked it and came back in 16, ran the Copenhagen Marathon, ran it in 17, ran it in 18, and now I'm running it in 19, yeah. But now I'm thinking about the beer and dinner I'm going to have afterwards. 3 out of the 5 I've done, I've got Boston qualifying times, some quite good ones, and 2 I didn't. And so I'm real happy, with Copenhagen. It's a great tour of the city. It's a great race. Yeah. But the fact is, I'm in a lot of races. I did 2 weeks ago, 2 trail races, a half marathon and a 5 mile, in which I was the only person in my age group. So I won it. I even asked them for the second place medal too, but I didn't get it. A lot of the time I don't think of myself when I'm running or training or thinking about training. I don't think of myself as 75 years old. And most every day I don't think of myself as 75 years old. I run with younger people. Everybody in the race is younger, and I feel more with them than like outside of them. Now, I'm kind of astonished that there's probably a third of the races that I go into, there's no one else in my age group. Astonished and disappointed. I feel really good about the race because I think we left some effort in the can, so to speak, or left it, didn't use up everything we had, and got to 23 miles, staying within our pace that we had outlined, maybe a little ahead of the pace. And the last 3 miles were kind of hard because I was beginning to feel like I would cramp, so I stopped and did some stretching and stuff, and that kind of slowed the pace down. But it wasn't real bad, and it wasn't unusual. And I feel good this morning. I feel like I can come back and start training again real soon. I didn't suffer a lull like I did in New Orleans, a little bit in Boston marathons recently. That was good, and there was a great deal of spectator support in this race. A lot of noise and bands and music, and I seemed to just want to pick it up when there was a lot of spectators and band and just, some good rhythm from the music. Got my pace going. And I think somewhere in around mile 18 or 19, I was running along at 9:33 pace. So that's pretty fast for me. I think that around mile 17 or 18, I started seeing people drop off and walk, and 2 things can happen there. You can slow down with them, get fooled, an illusion that you're going fast enough. But the other side of things is, hey, it's the opportunity to pick it up and pass these people. I'd like to be in my 90s or 100 years old and die on a track in a race, or die on the street in a race. Drop over at the finish line, both have a good time, a good result, and a good end to my life. It would be a bonus to just make it across the finish line. It would certainly make it more interesting for obituaries. More likely to get it in my obituary into the local newspaper.